If you're looking for an easy, light, and delicious lunch or dinner idea, I've got you covered. We are going to make this delicious tuna pasta salad that is so easy to make, so wonderful. Let's go make it. First, cook your pasta to al dente. Let some water come up to a heavy boil. Add lots of salt. Add in your pasta. I'm using elbow macaroni. You can use the shells. Sometimes I use that as well. Our pasta is almost cooked, just a couple more minutes. Now we're going to work on our sauce or dressing. Into a bowl, we're going to add some plain Greek yogurt. I'm also going to add in my mayo. Now, in my mayo here, I just squeezed out the middle juices of the pepperoncinis I'm going to be adding into this. So I just added it into the mayo, and we're going to add it into the dressing. It's gonna add so much flavor. It's gonna be so delicious. Now, of course, you don't have to add it in, but I definitely think it makes this pasta over the top. Now we add in our spices. What I have here is some salt, some ground black pepper, and some dill. I'm using dried dill, but if you want to use fresh, you can as well. And now we whisk until everything is combined. Now we set our dressing aside for just a few minutes. My pasta is perfectly al dente. Now, I left it in the colander for a few minutes. You want it to cool down a little bit once you've drained out all the water. As you can see, I didn't leave it long enough, so I'm gonna leave it in the bowl here and let it cool down a little bit. My pasta has been sitting here for about 10 minutes and it has cooled down. Now what I have here is some celery and some shredded carrots. Now you want to make sure that you finely dice the celery unless you like the texture of big pieces of celery, which is completely up to you. So I shredded my carrots. Now we're just going to add our veggies into the bowl. Now what I have here is some pepperoncinis that I chopped up. Add it in there, and like I mentioned, I placed the juice with mayo. Some diced dill pickles. We're going to add in some onion. This is a sweet Vidalia onion, but you can definitely add in some red onion if you prefer. I use both, either or. I've used both and they both taste good. Throw it in there. Give everything a toss. Now we're going to add in the dressing that we made. Give it another stir. And add it in. This sauce is glorious. It is delicious. It is just everything. It's so wonderful. I'm going to switch to a spatula. And we're going to carefully toss everything together so that our sauce coats every piece of pasta, every piece of vegetable. Take your time and mix everything together. Our pasta looks amazing. It smells so good. And now we are ready to add the most important ingredient, which is our tuna. Now what I'm using here is some canned tuna in olive oil, and then I just drained out the olive oil. You can use canned tuna in water, whatever you prefer, but I always use the one in olive oil, and it's what I prefer. So that's what I'm adding in here. And I leave the tuna for last because you want to add it in, but you just want to kind of incorporate it in. You don't want it to become in such, small, tiny pieces and get lost in the pasta. So I just like to gently toss it in. And remember, if you want to add more tuna or less tuna, it's completely up to you. But I'm just showing you how I like to make it. And then you can use this recipe and make it your own. Now ideally you want to wrap this up with some plastic wrap, make sure it's well covered, and place it in the fridge for a minimum of 1 hour before serving. But I'm just going to try it here with you, and then I'm going to place it in the fridge. You can definitely make it the night before, the day before, that is totally fine. So now let's give it a try. This is so easy to make, so delicious, so refreshing, so light for the summer. You don't have to spend a lot of time around your stove. It is so easy to make. You need to give this a try. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, everyone.